We will be kicking off the day with a showcase with a pretty ambitious headline, the next Estonian Moonshot, and I'm talking about digital therapeutics. According to the next speakers, the next Estonian success story will be from this track. So Tim, in 5 years' time, your awkward jokes about Bolt will potentially be about one of the startups coming up after me. But I'm inviting Siim Saare on stage to moderate. He's the founder and CEO of Activate Health, Estonian medtech company. So please give a round of applause for Siim.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to our session on the future of healthcare. My name is Siim. I'm the founder and CEO of Activate Health, and I'll be your moderator for this session. Now, healthcare is about to go through a massive digital transformation over the coming years, characterized by a more digitally enabled, personalized, and preventive approach to patient care. Driving this change is a new class of medicine called digital therapeutics. These are evidence-based software applications that help digitize existing patient pathways and deliver medical interventions straight to patients to treat the specific disease. This is a new industry globally, but we believe Estonia has a very interesting opportunity to become a global leader in this emerging space. So our moonshot that we are proposing is for Estonia to become the world leader in developing but also adopting these new healthcare technologies on a national scale to improve patient outcomes, save costs, and help extend our nation's health span. So to discuss this very interesting topic, we have an amazing panel for you today. But before that, we have 3 Estonian digital therapeutics companies showcasing the solutions that they're building. So first up, we have Katrina from Migration.
Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Katrina Laks, CEO and co-founder of Migration. Migration is the first fully digital headache clinic in the world. And migraine is not only my problem. Migraine is a problem for over 1 billion people in the world suffering under primary headaches. And there are over 300,000 patients in Estonia who are suffering. Migraine is the 3rd leading cause of disability, bringing 42 million years of lives lost because of disability. But the real problem lies in the fact that only 1 to 4% of the patients get evidence-based help in healthcare system. Migration is solving the problem in steps. Our current over 6,000 users have saved 40,000 episodes in the Migration application. And we are going back in a clinical retrospective study to understand the episodes this summer. Our first software-based medical device, which we are bringing to market in Estonia, will help the patients to empower and give the disease management into patients' hands with their own data and share the data with the specialist to get the nurse counseling. In Estonia, 4 out of 5 private insurances will cover the nurse counseling through employer insurance model. But we are not stopping there. We are building up the full pathway, and we are in clinical trials with the full digital therapeutic solution, providing also digital therapeutic support through physiotherapy and psychotherapy. To support the trials in Tartu University Hospital, we are also starting the trials in Leeds Teaching Hospital in UK. Migration team is not only me, it's a team of specialists in Estonia. And we are supported by a great advisory board of clinical specialists from Germany and patient advisory both specialists from Europe. Thank you. Headache matters.
All right, and the next company is Therapeutics. Priit Kruus.
Hello, I'm Priit Kruus, CEO of Dermtest. Dermtest is the visual-first medical software for dermatology and beyond. It's a digital toolbox for managing skin and wound care issues, documenting, diagnosing, empowering patients. 75 hospitals and clinics in Estonia and Germany use the software for detection, treatment of monitoring different complex chronic diseases in healthcare. But monitoring is where I want to focus today. A specific disease called psoriasis, of which 60 million people worldwide suffer from. It's a complex, chronic, costly disease with a lot of comorbidities, related diseases. If this is the graph with the big circle for onset of comorbidities for general population, then this is for patients with psoriasis. The risk is high. And the reason is that psoriasis, in the treatment process, if you have an inflammation, then you have to wait. You have to wait for the time of the doctor. Then, after some time, you visit the doctor, you get treatment change, and in some time again, there's remission, there's waiting again. The more waiting, the higher chance of lack of treatment and the higher chance of increasing comorbidities, related diseases. What we do is we change this. We enable remote tracking of symptoms of psoriasis. We enable them to send photos of inflammations, and the doctor has a possibility to provide feedback and treatment change remotely. So this is remote monitoring. It's not the digital therapeutic yet, but we're also building an algorithm which supports the patient when the doctor can't. Algorithm which provides treatment suggestions to the patient based on the information gathered. This is a DTX, this is a software as a medical device. And with every moonshot, it takes time. It takes time to validate whether it really works. So we have already demonstrated that patients are adhering to the system, it's feasible, and it has a tendency to show favorable outcomes of life quality. We have clinical trials ongoing to also show cost efficiency, better care management, and higher satisfaction among patients. And finally, an upcoming clinical trial, there's a lot of clinical trials here, to show that the algorithm-based solution to support patient actually works. But so far, the results are promising. The patients have said that it has disciplined them to use different skin creams, to be motivated to help themselves as much as possible, to be motivated to prevent glass exacerbations, and to treat their health as much as they can, and to adhere to the treatment that the doctors prescribe. So this was Dermtest about psoriasis management. We have done it together with a lot of different partners, have also public reimbursement in Estonia, currently being tested for this solution. Thank you.
All right, and we have a third solution that I will present. Activate Health. We are building digital therapeutics for cardiometabolic diseases. Now, the problem we're tackling is massive. Heart disease is by far the biggest healthcare challenge of our time. With over 18 million deaths each year and rising, it's more than all cancers combined. Most of these cases are due to heart attacks and strokes, which is obviously a huge cost to existing healthcare systems. But what's more interesting, according to WHO, nearly 80% of these premature cardiac events could be prevented. So why is prevention not happening? Take an example patient, 45-year-old father of two. Although feeling mostly healthy, 3 of his cardiometabolic biomarkers are dangerously elevated. This means that he has a condition called metabolic syndrome and 3 to 5 times higher risk of developing heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. He has been given guidance by his family doctor to follow certain lifestyle interventions, But after coming from the doctor's office, the adherence or compliance to this guidance is really low. Luckily, there are new solutions on the market that help to build a more continuous and personalized cardiometabolic care pathway. So we are building an AI-powered cardiometabolic care platform that helps at-risk patients to control and reverse these elevated biomarkers in order to delay the onset of heart disease and prevent those premature cardiac events. The platform has a patient-facing application with a personal risk calculator, contactless health monitoring, therapeutic intervention programs, and it's all put into a gamified setting to increase patient adherence. For clinicians, we're building a digital screening tool validated on UK Biobank data that helps identify patients with elevated risk, different remote patient monitoring tools, and integration to existing workflow. We are building a portfolio of digital treatment programs for dyslipidemia, hypertension, hyperglycemia, and obesity, all the major risk factors for cardiovascular disease. Think of this as a digital medicine cabinet that can be scaled across the population. One of the unique technologies that we're bringing is biometric health screening. We use a smartphone camera to help the patients measure their heart rate, blood pressure, waist circumference, and even calculate body fat percentage. We are a science-based and evidence-based company currently running a €1 million R&D project with University of Tartu and Estonian Biobank, going into our first clinical trial later this year, and we've just been accepted to Oxford University Hospitals NHS Trust Market Access Program. Team of 15, 3 medical doctors and 5 PhDs on a mission to extend human health span with digital therapeutics. Thank you. So, you've seen 3 examples of early-stage Estonian health tech companies building digital therapeutic solutions. But the real question is, how can we create more of these companies? How can we kickstart and accelerate the growth of Estonian digital therapeutics industry and really leverage and make use of the digital health infrastructure that we've built in Estonia, access to data, and I think a uniquely Estonian ability to build very high-quality software products. Putting these elements together, it's a perfect breeding ground for world-class digital therapeutics.